Romola Sadie Garai is an English actress. She is known for appearing in the films Amazing Grace, Atonement, and Glorious 39, and in BBC series such as Emma, The Hour, and The Crimson Petal and the White. She has been nominated twice for a Golden Globe Award. Early life. Garai was born in Hong Kong to British parents. Her mother, Janet A., raised Romola and her 3 siblings, and her father, Adrian E.R. Garai, is a bank manager. Her first name is the female version of the Italian name Romolo, from Romulus, one of the founders of Rome. Romola is also the main character of George Eliot's novel of the same name. Her father's family were of Jewish immigrant background. Garai's great-grandfather, Bernhard Bert Garai, an immigrant from Hungary, founded the Keystone Press Agency, a photographic agency and archive, in London, in the early 20th century. Garai is the third of 4 siblings. She moved to Singapore at 5, before her family returned to Wiltshire in England when she was 8. She attended an independent boarding school, Stonehouse School in Wiltshire, and later moved at 16 to London to attend the City of London School for Girls, where she completed her A-levels. She was fond of drama and appeared in school plays, and also with the National Youth Theatre up until the age of 18, where she was spotted by an agent who signed her to play the younger version of Dame Judi Dench's character in the BBC Films, HBO co-production for television, The Last of the Blonde Bombshells. After A-levels, she studied English literature at Queen Mary, University of London, before transferring and graduating with a first-class degree from the Open University. She originally intended only to focus on her studies but later began acting full-time during the summer holiday. She is a former model. Acting career. 2000 to 2009. Garai's first professional acting role was in the 2000 BBC HBO TV film The Last of the Blonde Bombshells, where she played Judi Dench's character as a young woman. She then landed a part in the BBC 26-part television series Attachment. It was this production that prompted her to make the decision to stop her education and concentrate solely on her acting career. Garai's first major film role was in 2002's Nickleby. She played Kate Nickleby, a supporting role, in the well-reviewed film. The entire cast was widely recognized for their work and were awarded Best Ensemble by the National Board of Review. In 2003's Eyecatcher, The Castle, she played 17-year-old Cassandra Mortmain. She received glowing praise for her work. Her performance earned her a nomination for a Most Promising Newcomer award from the British Independent Film Awards. Dirty Dancing. Havana Nights was Garai's biggest critical flop to date. Her performance received mixed reviews. Many critics felt let down after her previous impressive turns. Later that same year, Vanity Fair was released, in which she played Amelia Sedley, co-starring Reese Witherspoon, Jim Broadbent, and James Purefoy. The movie was based on the 19th-century novel by William Makepeace Thackeray and it was directed by Myra Nair. The movie received mixed reviews. In 2005, Garai received another BIFA nomination, this time for their Best Supporting Actress award, for her performance as Siobhan in the independent film Inside I'm Dancing. Her portrayal earned her the British Supporting Actress of the Year award from the London Film Critics Circle. Also in 2005, she starred in a 2-part drama made for television, entitled The Incredible Journey of Mary Bryant. While critics hailed it as pleasingly old-fashioned adventure, it was her performance that won the most admiration and earned her 2 nominations. Best Lead Actress in Television from the Australian Film Institute and Most Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series from the Logie Awards. The Observer noted. As for the tireless Garai, she once again demonstrated an instinctive understanding of the vital difference between overperforming and overacting. She can be seen in Kenneth Branagh's film adaptation of William Shakespeare's As You Like It. as Celia. The film was released in some European cinemas before being broadcast in 2007 on HBO cable television in the US. In 2009, it opened in theaters in Mexico. Also in 2006, she starred in the biographical drama movie Amazing Grace, which was directed by Michael Apted and co-starring Ioan Gruffudd, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Michael Gambon. The film was about William Wilberforce, a leader of the movement to abolish slave trade. Garai played Barbara Spooner, the wife of Wilberforce. The film received generally positive reviews. In 2007, Garai starred as Angel Deverell in François Ozon's Angel. The Independent named her one of the Actresses of the Year for her performance in the film. Garai was also nominated for the Prix Lumière Award as Best Female Newcomer for Angel, making her the first British actress to be nominated for the award. In 2007, she also starred in the Oscar-nominated movie Atonement as the teenaged Bryony Tallis, co-starring Keira Knightley, James McAvoy, Vanessa Redgrave, and Brenda Blethyn. The movie went on to receive 7 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture, Garai and a Best Actress nomination from the evening's Standard British Film Awards for her performance. She also appeared in 2 Royal Shakespeare Company productions, as Cordelia in King Lear and as Nina in The Seagull, starring alongside Ian McKellen, Francis Barber, Sylvester McCoy, Jonathan Hyde, and William Gaunt. The run, which toured the world, went into residence in the New London Theatre where it ended mid-January 2008. She received rave reviews, especially as Nina in The Seagull, The Independent calling her a woman on the edge of stardom, and This Is London calling her superlative, and stating that the play was distinguished by the illuminating psychological insights of Miss Garai's performance. She reprised her role as Cordelia in a televised version of King Lear. In 2008, she appeared in the feature film The Other Man alongside Liam Neeson, Laura Linney, and Antonio Banderas. Garai next starred in Stephen Poliakoff's World War II thriller Glorious 39, alongside Julie Christie, Jenny Agutter, Bill Nye, Christopher Lee, and Eddie Redmayne. The movie had its world premiere at the Toronto Film Festival. In 2009, she played the title role in a television adaptation of Jane Austen's Emma, a 4-hour miniseries that premiered on BBC One in October 2009, co-starring Johnny Lee Miller and Michael Gambon. Garai was nominated for a Golden Globe for her performance. Emma then appeared on American television as part of PBS' Masterpiece Classic anthology series, airing in most U.S. markets over 3 consecutive Sunday evenings during January and February 2010. In 2009, the Sunday Times magazine named her as one of Britain's rising stars alongside Matthew Good, Andrea Riseborough, Hugh Dancy, Eddie Redmayne and others. In January of that year she traveled to the Syrian-Iraqi border to make a short film titled No Man's Land for the UNHCR, highlighting the plight of 800 Palestinian refugees living in the Al Tanif refugee camp. Of her visit to the refugee camps, Garai states, "My trip to a refugee camp in Syria destroyed any hope that the horrors of Iraq might end, or that we are doing enough to help its victims." Garai has been hailed by her Glorious 39 director Stephen Poliakoff as the next Kate Winslet, and someone who will dominate British cinemas in the future. 2010 present. In 2010, Garai appeared as the main character, Caroline, in the abstract visual film distributed alongside the Chemical Brothers' 2010 album Further. In 2011, Garai starred in the 4-part BBC drama The Crimson Petal and the White based on the novel by Michelle Faber. She has commented on her racy part of Sugar, a 19th-century mistress, that, standing in pants and suspenders waiting for someone to call action, is pretty cringy. By the end everyone on the set was like, "Please just put it away." In 2011 she played Belle Rowley in the TV drama The Hour, leading with Dominic West and Ben Winshaw, and the stage play The Village Bike at the Royal Court. The Hour ran for 2 series. In 2011, Garai starred alongside actress Anne Hathaway and Jim Sturgis in Lone Scherfig's One Day. She also played the part of a drug-addicted single mother in the independent British film Junkheart with Eddie Marsan and Tom Sturridge. In 2015 she played Isabella in Measure for Measure at the Young Vic. That same year she had a supporting role in Suffragette written by The Hour scribe Abby Morgan. Future work: Garai is due to appear in the TV drama Churchill's Secret starring Michael Gambon as Winston Churchill, with Garai herself playing a fictional nurse who helped to take care of Churchill after a severe stroke. In early 2015, Dutch director Sacha Pollack revealed that she had cast Garai as Vita Sackville-West in her upcoming film Vita and Virginia, about the love affair between Sackville-West and Virginia Woolf. Other work: Garai is an occasional contributor to the newspaper The Guardian. In 2012 she wrote and directed the short film Scrubber, casting Amanda Hale, Michelle Duncan, Honor Neefsey and Stephen Robertson. Personal life: Garai's great-grandfather emigrated from Budapest to New York in the 1910s with his English-born wife, then moved to London, where he founded the Keystone Press Agency. Most of her Hungarian Jewish relatives were killed in the Holocaust. Garai has mentioned that she has not yet been to Hungary and feels modern, cosmopolitan, and British. She lives in London and in 2009 finished her degree in English literature with the Open University. Garai guards her private life, saying, "It's too simplistic to say that people start to believe what's written about them. But what happens is that you become a certain way to please people, to be liked, to be what's expected of you, to change yourself so that you become the best possible version of yourself for people who don't know you. And I think that's a terrible, pernicious thing." She adds, "In a way, I'd rather go into an interview and be disliked, and have unpleasant things written about me, than to have a wonderful, glowing article written that is in no way a reflection of who I am." Garai enjoys traveling and cooking in her spare time, calling it therapeutic in many ways. She has visited Hong Kong, Malaysia, Italy, Austria, Morocco, Switzerland and the United States. To be the outsider for a period of time changes you for the better. It shakes up your comfort level. You have to really make an effort to enter into other people's culture and psychology and language, which the British are very bad at doing. In November 2012, Garai announced she was expecting her first child with her boyfriend, British actor Sam Hoare. In March 2013, she gave birth to a daughter and they married the following year. Garai identifies as a feminist and has been open about critiquing the film industry for its negative attitude towards women. Filmography: